Good morning, class. Today is Monday, April 13th, or if you're watching this on B Day, it might be Tuesday, April 14th. Either way, we're still doing our virtual learning thing, so let's get right into it. I guess the first announcement would be the superintendent for DISD has determined that it's unlikely we'll return to school this year. He hasn't said so definitively yet, but it may not happen. And if that's the case, I'm going to be really sad because I won't ever have you guys back in my classroom and I won't see you till school starts next year. But you won't even be my students because you'll be on to English 3. Most of you will. And that's not cool, but it is what it is. The other thing, major announcement is we're in the new 6 weeks. We're in the 6 weeks, the final 6 weeks of the year. So you're almost done with school for the year. And with this 6 weeks, I'm only going to take one graded assignment from you each week. Yeah. So your workload has just gone down a lot. Congratulations. And I'm probably not going to post more than one video a week because everything I need to tell you, I could tell you right now. So for this week, your reading is going to be a story called Luna. It's only a page and a half. It's not that long. It's a really interesting story. And you're going to have to do two things for it. The first thing is, well, first of all, you need to download the file and make it your own file so you can annotate it. If you're still not sure how to do that, I created an instructional video. I'll put it in the instructions so you can get back to that video. Once you download the file and make it your own, you're going to have to annotate the story. And the thing that I've been noticing with your annotations, as far as the gentleman in the jungle, for the most part, you do fairly well with the annotations. But what I'm not liking is sometimes you highlight a sentence, but you don't put a note in there. So I don't need you to highlight a sentence. I need you to highlight whatever note you added. So just type like directly in the middle of a paragraph, wherever you want to put the note, highlight your note. I don't need you to highlight just random sentences and say, hey, I annotated. Because for those of you who did that, I didn't give you a good grade on the gentleman in the jungle. So I have an example. Check my example. You'll notice that everything highlighted is stuff I added to the story. Also, you'll notice I put some words in bold that were vocabulary words that were new to me. Not really, but I'm pretending they were new to me. So you could put words in bold, but if you do that, somewhere in the document, you need to look up the definition, highlight the stuff you added. Just write the definition. In my example, I did it right under the paragraph. So I highlighted some words right under the paragraph. I wrote the word, wrote the definition. All the stuff that I added, that I put in there, that's what I highlighted. So make sure you're highlighting the right stuff. After you do that, there's a graphic organizer at the bottom of the story. It's on page 3. And the graphic organizer is going to be asking you for 5 things. First, write a summary of the story. Next, paraphrase the story. Next, find a quote in there that best captures the theme of the story. And lastly, make a commentary for the story. And if all of those things sound the same, they're not. I'll go ahead and read you the definition, but they're in my example. So if you check my example, then you'll see the definitions. But a summary, obviously, is a brief summing up of the main points. A paraphrase is rewording some of it or the whole thing in your own words. A quote, like I said, you're going to find a quote that best captures the theme of the story. And a commentary, which is different from the summary and the paraphrase, is where you have an expression of opinions and offer explanations. So in the summary and paraphrase, you don't have any opinions in there, but in the commentary, you can. All right, so that's the definition. Once you finish your annotations and the graphic organizer, that is it. Submit it, submit Luna, and you'll be done with all your English 2 assignments for my class for the whole week. So, yeah, boss up on that. I miss you guys. I hope you guys are all still well and healthy. I know some of you are having to work because of your parents may not be working. I know some of you are worried about relatives that may be sick right now. I'm praying for all of you guys. I'm hoping that all of you make it through this with your health and your mental state still intact. And I'm wishing the best for everybody. So keep doing what you're doing. I'm proud of you guys.